Tennessee Titans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry.
He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Titans. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Carr. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
They'll start with the option.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Titans at 2-0 here to begin the season. Now off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
Duron Harmon makes the tackle.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Henry again on second down.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
From the 29, Carr.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Back to Renfrow again, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Carr to throw again.
He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Carr now on first down. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 7, Willis. And this is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The offense coming.
There he goes, right side. And we'll keep an eye on that one
and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mac Hollins.
His 1st touchdown of the new season.
And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Willis. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw, Willis.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Here's Willis.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Bullock's kick is good, and they will cut the lead down to just 2.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the 1st half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one?
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Carr now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the 1st interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Andrew Billings able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Bullock's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Off the option, here's Henry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Max Crosby drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw his Carr. He hits Adams complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now Carr again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Carr's throw caught by Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A first down for Davante Adams in his first season with the Las Vegas Raiders. Over the previous 2 years in Green Bay, he led the NFL in receptions and touchdowns, and he's building off of a 123-catch, 1,500-yard season. Now, of course, in Raiders black and silver instead of Packers green and gold.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Carr completes it, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They're able to get a couple here but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise.
Be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
First and 10, it's Willis. That pass taken in by Burks.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Willis looking to throw it. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was Cleveland Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This will be taken at the 10. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Carr will look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a 1st down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Amani Hooker.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Willis.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Now Carr.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here's Carr.
Open man, that's Renfro. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Throwing his Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Carr.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
Well, not one you see often there, as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop. They'll run. It's Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they